Hello, I'm FPX Toycat, and the last 24 hours have been insane for Minecraft news. We had our first ever Minecraft Now, we had a brand new Minecraft Bedrock beta, a brand new Java pre-release, we had the first ever picture of the Tadpole, and way more incredibly than any of that stuff, we saw the Warden on Bedrock for the first time ever, and it's not just the model because he does in fact function and responds to the Skulk Shrieker. We saw a brand new frame of animation, and it's all very exciting if you're here for the 1.19 news. But first, let's dive into what should have been the biggest story, because Minecraft Now was this week.
This is our very first Minecraft Now.
If you're not familiar with the show, this was meant to be a way for them to kind of hang out for an hour or so each month, and also show off things like snapshots, something they reiterated in the first few seconds.
Minecraft Now is going to be a monthly live stream where we just hang out with you. So we show you snapshots, what's going on, we feature a bunch of cool things from you, and really it's a very casual way for us all to be together. And
this kind of shocked us that just 1.5 weeks after 1.18 release, they would be showing off snapshots for the next update already, and the fact that they mentioned it again got people very, very excited. However, clearly the snapshots are a part of the show as a concept, not as an every single month thing, which makes it particularly weird that they mentioned it here. But whatever, the end of the show came, and they did announce the next one.
It's time. We're done. So thank you all. The next show, January 13th, get ready for it. We can't wait to see you back here. So sending hugs from snowy Sweden.
And so yeah,
and
January
everyone.
the 13th, we'll be able to check out what might be the first snapshot, but even then, maybe not. Maybe it's just one of those things that they will show on Minecraft Now first. But yeah, when I watched the show, it was just a ton of people in chat either looking for the snapshot or assuming that they were there because they could get a Minecraft cape. So a little bit of a misfire. I feel like Minecraft themselves trying to build a brand and trying to be streamers themselves isn't the most successful tactic. But I mean, I'm not a multi-billion-dollar corporation, because if I was, I would know it'd be important to talk about things like this. That's right, Lady Agnes tweeted out just yesterday, the day before the show, our first actual 1.19 image after Minecraft Live, saying we have tadpoles in buckets for the wild update, adorable texture by @WChiwi. So as you can see, this is our first image of tadpoles since then. It's very exciting to look at. You can see not only the bucket of tadpoles in the bottom right, you can see the tadpole spawn egg, I'm assuming, in the middle there, which is very cute, and you can also see for the first time a real size conception of what tadpoles will look like. Kind of like bees, they're going to be horrifyingly large. I mean, seriously, they are a tiny mob in terms of absolute terms, but in terms of compared to what they should be like in real life, they're going to be pretty damn big. Except when you look in the bucket, in which case in the bucket they're very small. Whatever, it's cute, it's adorable, and the most important thing is that we've seen our first proper shot of that. However, that is something that was entirely overshot by the fact that, did you know, King Bee Dogs, probably most famous before Minecraft as being the developer behind the Aether mod, and now he is working on the Warden, and has famously been doing so for a while, because, again, trying to make sure it's right. He's been working on getting the Skulk Shrieker and the Warden working on Bedrock, and he's been working with Alexander Torsling, Markio OS, and also Nembon MC, again, the developer behind a weird carpet. Basically, there's a lot of people getting together to make sure that the Warden works on Bedrock, which is interesting that they're basically doing it here first. As you know, all of the Skulk blocks appeared on Bedrock first in the 1.18 full release. You can enable them with vanilla experiments. So what is going on there? It's a little bit confusing, but as you can see from this image, the Skulk Shrieker is working, and when the Skulk Shrieker works, it summons a Warden. If you happen to have a Skulk Shrieker on the surface, it seems there is no limit to where the Warden can spawn in, as you can see from this frame of his animation. And here is a second frame where, as you can see, he's terrifying, he's ready to charge at you, and this is not a safe swamp to be in. Wait a minute, it's not a safe swamp to be in because there's a big monster telling you to leave it. Is the Warden actually Shrek? Is this my first time realizing that? Oh my god. Okay, anyway, as you can see, it's actually really interesting to see this behavior kind of implies that if these things did spawn above ground, who knows if you can actually move a Skulk Shrieker in legit survival in the finished version, then you could find a Warden up there, which kind of implies you could use the Warden as a trap. Again, I imagine that's not going to work that way in actuality. Again, maybe it only works on the rain, because using rain for screenshots is something you wouldn't normally do, so maybe there's something about that. Or maybe it's just there as a reminder that, yeah, the Skulk sensor does not care about rain, even though it's making making a loud noise for gameplay reasons, and so maybe for gameplay reasons, the Warden shouldn't spawn up here. That is something I'll leave it up for you to decide, but for now, it's so cool to see the Warden actually on Bedrock. It is so interesting to imagine what's going to be going on there. And honestly, you know what? The Shrek sequel we needed is actually Minecraft 1.19. Today I learned. Anyway, so there is actually a brand new beta out for Minecraft Bedrock that is specifically not available for one platform in a way I don't think we've seen in a very long time. But first, I want to talk about the latest Minecraft 1.18.1 pre-release candidate. I generally don't talk about these things because it's just like, hey, we're releasing this thing. We're going to make sure there's no bugs. How are you feeling about that? And there's nothing too exciting here, but it does sound as though they do intend to release a 1.18.1 pretty soon, because the second release candidate's basically the same as the first, and I imagine they might even try to time that up with Minecraft 1.18.10, which is of course going to be the Bedrock update with the same name, Java and Bedrock, basically the same platform. So Minecraft 1.18.10.22 released if you have the beta version for Xbox or Android. It did not release for Windows 10, which is really weird because just this last week we've had the weird issue where Minecraft 1.18.1 for Bedrock released on PlayStation 4 like 3 days early, and it released on Switch a little bit late. So Minecraft Bedrock is releasing on different platforms at different times, which actually seems like a smart thing to do. Like, if for some reason one of the platforms won't approve an update, why delay it and all the rest, unless it literally prevents crossplay, in which case maybe you can consider it based on the circumstances. I don't know. There's like hundreds of people who work out what's going on with Minecraft, and today I just gave you your little bit of a tidbit and a snapshot. I hope you all enjoyed this little news video covering everything that happened this week in 7 minutes or less. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. I mean, do at least one of those things. And if you want to see my big project, I'm starting a new one in survival very shortly because it's streamless every day in December, with Mondays being an exception and also random other days being an exception. You know, I'm streaming a lot is my point. And if you'd like to come along to a stream, there's one tonight and there's one tomorrow. So come check them out, because I'll see you about. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.